Okay, guys, I want you to see something. This is my conversation with YouTube chat today. I had a chat with them, and yes, they were human and verified, and I also got an email, and they looked in. Basically, the reason was about a video that I recently done about how Google AI said that YouTube is specifically and deliberately and knowingly deleting comments, causing delays in launching of videos, unsubbing people from each other, and just to name a few things. And it said specifically, so these comments, the text that you're seeing on the screen, this is AI. I took, pictures and broke down the conversation. I did a video of literally every the whole thread with Google AI. Google owns YouTube, and Google AI will tell you if you're wrong. It will basically, they know. Google AI knows and exposed YouTube for deliberately and willfully. This is intentional. So a lot of people will hear, oh, it's a bug, or it's a glitch, or this is normal, or whatever. No, these are very specific reasons that they are doing this, and it's suppression, and all boils down to ad revenue. It goes to the more content creators. 50 million content creators, only a few million are monetized. They don't have enough ad revenue to share, so they hinder your growth. Then they make up excuses. And so I confronted YouTube. I wanted them to tell me, to say, oh, well, Google AI is incorrect. This is not what's happening. But they didn't. And to me, was very concerning. Maybe they're not allowed to talk about Google AI. I don't know. But all I know is there's one comment that I'm going to show you that they made to me in a chat with YouTube staff today. It was very interesting, and I'm going to show it to you. But I presented to them. I'm just like being very candid. I'm like, hey, explain to me. I'm telling you that I'm seeing these things, and I have so many different I don't have this many unsubbing issue. I've been on YouTube for a long time, and in fact, while I was climbing to get to that 4,000 watch hours every single day, and I mean every day, I took a picture of how many subs I got and the watch time hours. And I know I had a steady climb. And sure, you might get some unsubs here and there. And as you grow as a channel, the bigger you get, the more, the numbers go up in the unsubbing. And that just goes with the territory. But I'm a smaller channel, and so I don't get unsubs. And the amount that I've gotten recently is unprecedented. And it's them trying to make excuses that this is just normal. No, it's not. Right? But look at this. Look at this comment. This is AI saying you're getting to the heart of the ethical and business-centric critique of YouTube. But it's basically, it's agreeing. It's identifying and admitting that YouTube is doing these things. Okay? So basically, you can't get visibility because they're taking your comments away. And that affects your position in the algorithm and pushing your video or not pushing your video. These comment deletions, and they asked me, they said, do you have screenshots? And I gave them links to my video where I did multiple videos showing on channels that I interact with every day. You could see my comments on their videos. You can't say, oh, well, it might be there are filters or anything like that. No, I can literally go back to that same video and comment hours later. They're rationing people's ability to comment. So I shared with them also the link to the video that I did of this exact conversation with Google AI, where Google AI says, yes, this is what YouTube is doing. They are doing this, and specifically said, this is not a glitch. This is not a bug. They're doing this. Like, literally, Google AI exposed YouTube. And, you can't say this is a bug or it's a glitch, according to Google AI. So I just asked them, I said, listen, are you admitting that what Google AI is saying is true? And they wouldn't deny it. They would give excuses. And then in the end, when I get an email from them, which I'm going to show you, it was incredulous. I got 191 subscribers in 28 days. And 124 of those were deleted. And they're admitting that they are deleting people. They're unsubbing people. They're saying, well, we just want to make sure it's legitimate subscribers. I'm sorry, if I'm being unsubbed from channel, if I go to a channel, I subscribe, and then I'm not allowed to say subscribe to that channel, that's ridiculous. You can't tell me that I'm spam and I shouldn't be subscribed to that channel. I interact with that channel. I have proof I interact with that channel. I have comments on that channel, on their videos, on a regular basis. So you can't call me spam. If I'm sub to somebody, but it's just like what Google AI is saying is they're making excuses to basically hide why they're doing it. That's the problem that I have. And I think that the CEOs and the upper echelon, if you will, of YouTube, they need to watch this video. So this is my chat with them. They get a manager on. So this is Andrea. She was the support specialist. And so she gets a manager in, you know, to take over. And Victoria was the manager. Now, I don't know if they use their real names or not, but, you know, and I was just being very candid with them. Like, I was like, look, I worked very hard, and like, you can't tell me that this is normal. And I've talked to other people who are also saying, yeah, I've seen an uptick in like a very, very aggressive unsubbing of each other. And I specifically believe that it is connected to this new hype feature, because all this aggressive unsubbing of people, way, way, way more than they normally do, is at the same timing that they're testing in Brazil and Turkey to get paid for the hype feature. You have to pay. You can only hype a video 3 times, and then after that you have to pay for it, right? And so, but the thing about hyping videos is it's showing, okay, these channels over here are on a rise. It's like smaller channels. So if you have channels that are growing organically, but yet they're not being hyped or whatever, I don't know, it's almost like it contradicts each other. I don't know. It could be nothing connected to it, but it just seems to me that same timing. I have never, ever had so many people being unsubscribed to me. And I've got a lot of people coming to me, and they asked me, do I have pictures of it? I said, oh yeah. I said, I've been saved. Anytime somebody tells me that they've been unsubbed from me, yes, I have pictures. I have saved that. So I shared with them. Okay, and now here's me, this is where I'm sharing with them the link of the video that I did recently about the entire conversation with Google AI. And I'm like, look, are you admitting this? I just want the truth. She just says, thank you for that information. She doesn't deny it. She doesn't deny it. And then she makes a comment. Something about, well, about echoing to me, I wouldn't be happy. Like, what does that even mean? Look, right here. Echoing back the same with you might not be something you'd be happy to hear. But you deserve clarity to make sure your expectations are met. Like, what does she mean by that? Like, echoing back. I'm saying, I just want them to admit, either say that AI is just making stuff up, but then they would have to admit that their AI is egregiously around. I mean, their own AI. Google owns YouTube. Google, look at this. So this is the email. She says, I had 191 subscribers in the last 28 days. And 124 were deleted. But don't worry, that's healthy channel growth. No, that's not. No, that's not. I don't have that many people unsubscribing to me. Never, ever in the history that I've been on YouTube. And I've been here since, I don't know, over 15 years. Never. Never. I was gone for a few years and I come back and I didn't have that many people unsubscribing to me. This is not normal. Don't let anybody tell you that it is. Look at these comments from Google AI telling me that this is not a glitch. This is actually happening. So I just want people to be aware of this. Please, please, please be aware of this and share this video. And I appreciate you so much.